Hi, welcome to the Mammoth Tech Show. I'm Jeff.
I'm Frankie.
And today we're talking about a game that's just come out for the Nintendo Switch called Dragon Quest Builders. So this is a new game on Switch, but it was previously available on the PlayStation 4. You can still pick it up on PlayStation a little cheaper than the Switch version. The Switch version will run around £35 if you pick it up on Amazon, with the PlayStation 1 coming in around £25. So being newer, the Switch version is a bit more pricey at the present, but obviously you get the benefit of being able to take it around with you. So what sort of game is Dragon Quest Builders? Well, it's a bit of a Minecraft stroke action adventure sort of game. If you could imagine something like Zelda crossed with Minecraft, you're sort of there. It's a lot less open and non-linear and sandboxy than Minecraft. It's more quest based. You have all these characters that give you things to do, which generally revolve around go over there, get this, come back. And that's basically how the game works. You start off with a very limited set of resources, but as you gradually collect new materials, you can craft new things, be they building materials or weapons or whatever. So what's it like to play? You've had a go with it, haven't you, Frankie?
Yes, I really like it because I like the fact that you have got the quests. So you've got something to go off, do and find.
It's a bit more structured.
Yeah, you're not just left to your own devices to go and get lost somewhere and forget what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I prefer a more structured gameplay where I actually have a goal that I know that I have to get to.
Yeah. In a game like Minecraft, it can be quite overwhelming when you first start, because unless you watch someone play, you just don't know what you're supposed to do. You don't know what the rules of the world are or anything like that. You don't know what the objectives might be. So having the little non-playable characters actually giving you quests and giving the whole thing a bit of a guide and a bit of a journey and a bit of a bit of a structure. Obviously, being on Switch, one of the main advantages is portable play, and like Minecraft, it's the sort of game where it benefits from being able to just dip in and have a few minutes worth of resource gathering or exploring the area. One aspect about it that you might find a bit frustrating is the camera, because it's done from a third person perspective rather than the first person of Minecraft. There are sometimes camera issues, especially if you go into a small area. For example, if you dig into the side of a hill, the camera will try to duck down and follow you, and sometimes it can get a bit stuck in the side of the hill or a wall or somewhere, and it sort of goes into a weird first person view, and you can get a bit lost sometimes. So as we were saying, this is a bit more structured than purely Minecraft. So who do you think would like this game?
I think, obviously, if you like Minecraft, I think you are going to be drawn to a game like this because of the similarities. But also, if you just like a more structured gameplay, I like the style of it. It's got a very nice, I don't know how to describe the style, but the art style is lovely.
Yes, if you like Dragon Ball, if you're into Dragon Ball Z, it's the same character designer behind that. The character, the faces and designs of the monsters are very reminiscent of Dragon Ball. It's been the same designer for both of them, for all the way back into the beginning of the Dragon Quest series.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're very good character designs. One thing to bear in mind is that it is very much a light RPG. If you're put off by the full-blown RPGs and skill trees, things like that, then there's no need to worry about that, because it is very light in that area. There is some character progression, but it's quite basic in the form of enhancements for your health, but that's the limit. The only way to increase your character's abilities beyond that is crafting new materials, new weapons, new armor, things like that. So you're not going to have the whole, do I want to be a warrior, do I want to be a mage, do I want to be a thief, all that sort of stuff. And then spending 3 hours in the character creation trying to work out what eye colour and hair colour and yeah. There is a little bit, but very, very little in the beginning of it.
Yeah.
As for bad points, as mentioned earlier, the camera can be a bit uncooperative, and sometimes placing your blocks can be a bit fiddly because it's probably due to it being in third person. It can be a little bit erratic whether it'll let you place a block. Sometimes it'll just won't let you because a very small part of your character's in the bit that you're trying to place the block in. It's okay. It can be a bit fiddling, a little bit annoying, but it's certainly not a deal breaker. Okay, so would we recommend this game?
I'd recommend it. I like the art style, and I like its simple, easy gameplay. It's not hard work on the brain. You don't really necessarily have to put too much thought behind it. It's just a nice, easy game to play, to switch off after a hard day at work. It's
a nice, relaxed game.
Yeah, relax. That's what I'd use. Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't too, unless you get completely wound up by the camera or something like that. It's not too. It's not too stressful a game. It's a nice game, and it's one of those games where you'll realise that you've suddenly put 4 hours or so into it, and you thought you were only going to be playing 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. It's quite the time sink. That is one thing to bear in mind. Okay, so that's Dragon Quest Builders on Switch, and it's a thumbs up from both of us?
Yes, definitely.
So, I've been Jeff.
I've been Frankie.
That was Dragon Quest Builders, and you've been very kind to watch. Thank you very much.
Bye.